one rental at a time. And something I thought I should address is a real estate crash. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I see a real estate slowdown, not a crash. It has been a consistent theme on this channel for the last 6 months or so. However, the CDC just came out and surprised us with a new eviction moratorium. I've had several discussions with attorneys on this topic. I'm about to talk with Dion from Dion Talk and Matt, the lumberjack landlord. So I thought I should approach this topic first with you and let you know my thoughts now that we've been surprised with this second or new or extended CDC eviction moratorium. So instead of just giving you my answer, I sort of want to walk you through my logic. You know, I've been in the real estate business for 20 years. I've seen the crash up close and personal. Frankly, I was able to reposition myself before the last crash into apartments out of houses. I've since done the same thing, moved out of apartments into houses. So first and foremost, is there going to be a crash? So what really happened? And as always, as an economist, something you learn quickly is it often boils down to supply and demand. So let's look at supply. Let's look at supply first. Okay. So there's a new CDC eviction moratorium. There's foreclosure or forbearances. Has anything really changed on the supply side? The other thing you need to realize, at least for the most part in the residential real estate market, is most of the supply comes from owner occupants. And if you don't know, owner occupants have a mortgage. They're not renting. So this CDC eviction moratorium has zero impact on owners. If they want to move, if they change jobs, if they've done something, nothing in this order changes that supply picture. Now for landlords. Some landlords are truly hurting. Many landlords were hurting but are starting to receive money. I think about $3 billion of the $47 billion has come out. Not great, less than 10%, so it's horrible, but still, $3 billion is not zero. And I'm going to assume that every day more landlords are being made, if not whole, they're being made partially whole. However, it is not lost on me, and I'm already seeing it in my market that I look at every day. There are more supply of small multifamilies coming on the market. I've seen in the last 3 days some more duplexes, quads coming on the market. I would say they're at very high prices, though. They're not these distressed, motivated sellers that we all think they should be. So on the supply side, I think it doesn't impact owner occupants. I think it's going to impact some landlords. Some landlords are going to be fed up. Some landlords are going to see this eviction moratorium and the threat of higher taxes and frankly want to sell. But it's going to be a very small number. I don't know, what is it? Probably 5% of the real estate market is investment properties, maybe 7%. So if that goes from 7 to 8%, is that meaningful more supply? And the answer is no. So in essence, we're not going to have more supply. We're not going to have a wave of supply. And that's what happened in 2006, 7, 8, and 9 is supply just kept building and building and building and building. So I do not expect this eviction moratorium, however, I do think it is completely unconstitutional, but it's not going to lead to the inventory wave. Now let's flip the script to demand. What happened on the demand side? Well, the demand side may have scared some buyers, right? Some investors may go, government's still playing games, don't want to be in the business, don't want to buy or not buy yet. But that again is going to be a very small number. In addition to that, we are seeing more and more investors. Look at the percentage of cash buyers. Look at Wall Street. Look at all of these other areas. So any little drop in demand will be made up by other investors. So in short, I do not see a housing crash. Yes, the eviction moratorium, the overreach by the CDC is without question, in one guy's non-lawyer opinion, unconstitutional. It is I believe going to be reversed after talking to a couple of lawyers in the last 3 days. We will see how fast. I spoke to an attorney this morning. We had already posted. He was thinking about 2 weeks for the wheels of justice to move. So we shall see. That would be the soonest. There's already been filings today, or actually yesterday, that we're reading about today. So this is happening. So even if this order goes on for the full 2 months, which I do not expect, it's not going to increase supply at least that much, and it doesn't hurt demand. So if you're looking for a deal, huge discount, fire sales, not coming. These people preaching housing crash do not know what they're talking about. One rental at a time channel, this one is different because not only do I look at my market every day, but I talk to 7 real estate experts across the country, one a day, right? We talked to Greg on Monday, and Omar, and Matt, and Dion, and all these folks. So you are getting real estate investors' opinion every week, and we will touch on these topics. So if you're hoping for a crash, I'm sorry, it's not coming, at least not coming yet. And it's certainly not coming by this eviction moratorium because it doesn't flip the supply-demand picture. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go get set up and talk to Matt and Dion here in about 10 minutes or so. Bye-bye.